In an age long past, Saturday morning was a time of wonder. Legends were forged and 1,000 adventures across countless television sets. In time, that cartoon magic faded, and our champions were forgotten. Until now. Journey with our heroes into the past as we rekindle the wonder of those weekend cartoons. Saturday morning lives again here on Saturday Morning Roleplay!
Hey everyone, and welcome to Saturday Morning Roleplay. On each episode of this podcast, we pay homage to the beloved and forgotten cartoons of our youth by playing a tabletop RPG based on those classic stories. I'm your game master, MC Williams, but you can call me Mickey. And with me at the table are...
I'm Katie Bolaños. I'm playing Amplitude, the spunky sidekick and punk rock robot.
I'm David Nair, and I'm playing Metrograde, the leader of the Recyclors, and a civic-minded individual.
And I'm Uncharismatic, and I'm playing Grogus, the robot who's also a dune buggy and who's also a massive hippie.
As a reminder, we're still using the Cartoon Action Hour RPG system from Spectrum Games for this episode. It's a game system specifically designed to mimic the so-called retro tunes of the 80s, which makes it a perfect fit for our environmentally conscious robots in disguise, the Recyclors. All dice rolls will be a single 12-sided die, or a d12, with a 1 being a flub, or a critical failure, and a 12 being a boon, or a critical success. Now, let's dive back into the continuing adventures of our transforming robot heroes, the Recyclors. Be the change!
Last time on Saturday Morning RPG.
But he goes, hey Mach 1, Megatonic's on the phone, man, and he sounds pretty upset.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the junkyard, Metrograde is just trying to drive Sprocket to safety.
And at one point, Grogus scrambles halfway of his body out and gets pulled back into the junk pile.
Not to put too fine a point on it, I hit him with a bus?
If only I had some kind of plant-based gun weapon. Wait a minute, I do.
So the vines actually climb up through their knee joints, through their elbow joints, spring out through the eyes that would be incredibly horrifying body horror if they weren't cartoon robots.
I'm gonna try and get out of the junk pile and sneak up behind her. You tell me what you were looking for, and maybe I let you walk without beating you into a bloody pulp.
Fern has gotten into the driver's seat of Mach 1, and he is holding some experimental junk. It looks like pieces from some sort of high-tech science kit.
What were they after in a junkyard?
It's looks like some kind of wibbly-wobbly experimental junkie type thing, but it had the name of the university on the side.
All right, and so the episode picks up back at your headquarters. Last time you managed to track down the Pollutrons and interrupt their rummaging through an abandoned junkyard. They managed to get away with whatever it was they were stealing, but not before Amplitude discovered that the junk that they were stealing came from Metropolitan University.
So, boss, I really don't think that I deserve 3 demerits, seeing as I figured out what the junk was, giving us our first real lead on what the Pollutrons are doing. Plus, no one really got hurt, so I think that maybe just 1 demerit or no demerits really would be up, kosher.
Yeah, Metro Boss, you gotta be a little bit more lenient, man. I don't know how demerits affect our voting rights, but you don't want to take away Amplitude's ability to vote.
Yeah, what Grogus
Okay, guys,
said.
I'll be honest with you. Ever since we got blasted through that portal into this world, I can't do anything with these demerits. There's no one I can give them to. I've mostly just been keeping them out of habit. But I'll just be honest with you. I can't. I've been collecting them and then throwing them away because there's no chain of command that I can give them to.
So you're just doing it to make me feel bad. It's not very leaderly of you.
I mean, I was hoping it would.
Also, I hate to be Buzz Killington here, but falsely reporting demerits is itself a demerit.
That's a good point.
Yeah, so I think maybe you got 3 demerits. Good one, Grogus. And she's going to give you a high five.
Yeah, just high five.
All right. I'll put those demerits in the demerit pile. I'm just throwing sheets of paper into the dump on top of other sheets of paper.
I imagine the demerit pile is a wall in Metrograde's office, which and the demerits are stickers with a little frowny, chibi Metrograde face.
Yes, now they are.
Now they are. That is exactly what they are.
Like, Amplitude has a lot, Metro has very few, and Grogu has, like, an unknowable number of them.
Grogus just has in red, see me after class.
Yeah, the sticker's extended off the sheet, down the wall, and onto the floor, and then just see me after class.
By the way, when we go to Metro U, you might see some papers up for drum circles, and you might see some papers up for ultimate frisbee. And I want to tell you, you might be drawn to it, but man, be careful, because there's a lot of politics in the world of ultimate frisbee and drum circles, man. It gets pretty cutthroat in there. Pretty cutthroat.
It's not just banging on pots and throwing little discs around.
Yes, like that's what I thought. But man, it's all about who you know that bangs on things and not how you bang on things.
Oh,
yeah,
well,
this
really
world's got a lot that needs reforming.
That's true. Don't these people know how to have any fun?
They're mainly worried about like GPAs and stuff, man. Although they have some pretty good protests.
I know how to make them lighten up. We should put on a rock concert.
Oh, that sounds like such a good idea.
That's a great thing for you guys to do in your free time, but we probably should figure out what the Pollutrons were doing in the dump.
Do you think they were taking a dump, mate?
Oh no, my bus schedule! Transforms into a bus and just drives off.
Well, the only way we can go and we can ask some of the professors and doctors on the campus. They're really easy to find. They're the ones with the most sad, tired looking eyes when you go to the quad.
So, how are we gonna get in this quad? Is it big?
Yeah, well, you just got to go with the flow, man. I can show you. Just follow me.
How do we get in the classrooms though, and in the offices?
I'll show you. You just got to blend in. Here, let's go. And Grogus will turn into a dune buggy. Grogus's alternate form is a dune buggy that is simultaneously futuristic and shabby looking. And since it's biodiesel, it always smells like French fries.
I don't think the dune buggy's gonna fit inside a building. I don't know, MG. Kind of your call.
There's certain things I've just learned we have to trust Grogus on. And this may just be one of them.
Grogus is already, I'd say taken off towards the school, but, Grogus never goes fast. He can be quick, but, he is never in a rush.
I'm gonna call Sprocket just in cases.
That's not actually a bad idea. Taking a minor to a college campus is completely legal as long as we have her parents' permission. Which, again, I can't believe they signed the waiver to give us blanket permission to take her on adventures, but I have it, so go for it. I'm going to go run my bus schedule, and we'll meet up at the university later this afternoon.
Grogus is already in traffic listening to the Eagles.
All right, we get a nice little montage of all of you making your way there and the bus making his rounds around the city, picking up people, just puttering around the city, and then Star Wipe, and we're at Metropolitan U.
So Grogus is in robot form on the quad. And he has a bike chain hanging from his arm, as if somebody has bike chained him to something and he's just gotten up and walked away. And when Amplitude looks at it, he's like, this way they think I'm supposed to be here.
Oh.
He taps his forehead like the meme. It's just you gotta think.
Yo, you got some real good ideas sometimes.
Grogus is going to use his... I don't know if it's going to be cool under fire or if it's hippie burnout, but he's going to, hang out behind some people who are just, having sodas on the quad. It's so have any of y'all heard of any, weird devices that, may be in junkyards?
That sounds like hippie burnout.
That does sound like hippie burnout.
You see, Amp, I'm really glad we have Grogus here, because if it were just up to me, I would have gone to, the head of some science departments and asked. I would not have thought to ask random students. So I'm glad we have his...
And yeah, absolutely. So you're asking these random university goers who are playing some hacky sack. Oh, Grogus, man, yeah. Oh, dude, they've been doing some wicked, gnarly experiments down at the science lab. I heard they were trying to do this really cool thing with making black holes and stuff, and it went real gross. grody, and so they like threw it all away. Yeah, you should definitely talk to Professor Burr. I think he might know something about it.
I appreciate it, Keith. And I'll definitely join for some old HSAC later. But right now, I'm kind of on the clock. You know how it is. You know, gotta earn my voting rights.
Bummer.
They just totally, man. I can't wait until my semester off from the war.
All right. So with that, armed with that information, Amplitude's just gonna start like tapping on windows, like Dr. Bud, anyone seen Dr. Bud in here?
I think I'm gonna try and find a directory.
So like while Amplitude's doing that, and while Metrograde's looking for the directory, Grogus is like, nah, man, y'all, you just have to like chill, like watch, and he's like. It's like, if you want to find a professor, the first thing you do is look for the nicest lady wearing the nicest sweater and who has the nicest glasses, because she probably works at the library. And so Grogus is going to look for the nicest looking lady with the nicest looking sweater and the nicest looking glasses. He's going to be like, hey, ma'am, can you tell Dr. Burr we need to meet him out here?
Cool. All right. So Metrograde, give me city planning to see if you can find a directory, and Grogus, give me hippie burnout to see if you can find the nicest, best dressed lady with the best sweater and glasses.
All right, 17 on city. Oh, sorry, no, that's my 6.
Yeah,
That's
no,
your
you
17.
you flubbed.
Great.
Yeah, how does that go
fantastic.
unbelievably wrong?
Okay, so I'm looking for an official directory of professors, and so I think what I find is actually just a flyer with a list of like all the fraternities on campus. And so I'm just calling them one after the other, looking for professors and just getting pranked on hard over and over again.
Absolutely. One of them even tells you that he's definitely there, and they give you an address, and it's a keg party, and you end up riding on everyone's shoulders at the keg party.
Oh my god.
I got a 12 plus 6.
Meanwhile, Grogus, you rolled a natural 12, so this goes exactly perfectly. So, yes, you see Marilyn Lightstone walking across the quad, who you happen to know is the head librarian that met you, and is very, very friendly with you. She likes the vibe you put out. She has been known to ask you for the occasional gnarly snack that you have provided, so you're on good terms with her.
Oh, hey, Mrs. L.
Grogus, hey, are you back for another protest?
Oh, I hope so. I was hoping there's going to be one later. I really hate the man, but that's not important right now. What's important is we got to talk to Dr. Burr. Apparently, we found one of our bad guys found some space junk that he had, which could be wicked bad news in the junkyard. So we got to find out what it is.
Oh, Dr. Burr. Yeah, he's over at the Science Center. Yeah, I heard something about him having some rough luck with his experiments lately. I wonder if that's connected. It could be. And she gives you directions to exactly where his office is. You now know exactly how to find him.
Thanks, Mrs. L. And remember, don't do any labor that's outside your union contract.
I won't. Thanks.
Grogus is completely useless, but like on this campus for some reason he is the horse whisperer.
Everyone loves Grogus. He is the ultimate college student.
There you go.
All right, so Metrograde, you're still at the kegger trying. Yeah, what does the kegger look like? I'm just curious. What does that look like with you at a kegger?
Really, it's again me trying to have conversations with everyone while they are just partying and basically ignoring me. I've been TP'd. There is beer everywhere. I know this is a kid's cartoon, but it's just a visual gag that only adults would get. My arm has been used as a bong.
Oh, no.
While I was just trying to talk to someone, and I'm just a mess.
Can I go rescue him?
You certainly can, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll go, I'll follow Metrograde to this party. Or I guess I'll realize he's gone. And I'll ask someone, like, hey, where's the nearest party that I can go? I'm looking for a friend of mine, and where was everyone who's cool go on a day like today?
Oh, they'd definitely be over on Frat Row. There's a gnarly party going on there right now.
Oh, thanks, man. Shock on. I'll see you around, mate. Oh, hey, I'm going to be playing. Do you like rock?
Oh, yeah, who doesn't?
I know, right? Oh, only dweebs and squares, am I right?
Totally.
All right. Well, keep an eye out. Maybe I'll put a rock concert on just for you for being such a right mate.
Absolutely. And the soundtrack definitely plays what they think are gnarly rock licks.
Nice.
So she's going to follow the directions and peek in time to see MG just covered in toilet paper and smoke coming out of his gears. Oh, MG, I thought we were working. I know you were having a ball at a gnarly kegger.
I've been trying to talk to all these professors, and no one is taking me seriously. Everyone has called me bro, but no one is treating me like a bro.
Oh, I think they're treating you like a bro, all right, ain't you, folks?
At that point, you see someone puts a giant lampshade on Metrograde's head, and they all start cheering, "Party bro! Party bro!"
Party bro! Party bro!
So the only person apparently that can save anyone on this campus comes in. Grogus comes in and says, "Beta Theta Chais, what's up, my guys?"
Grogus!
He knows each one of these dudes by name. He's like, that's Braden.
Each one has
that's
a different
Thaden,
handshake.
That's Okaden. Like, I need, unfortunately, Raiden, he speaks to the front one. Unfortunately, Raiden, me and my two buddies have got to go and do, like, work, not for the man, but for the betterment of humanity.
All right, man. You do you. Fight the power.
Fight the power. And don't forget, everyone, all the Beta Theta Chais know that performative masculinity is out. We're only being positive forces going forward, but that doesn't mean we can't rule.
And everyone cheers at that. They throw their arms around each other's shoulders, and they start kind of swaying back and forth in a very obviously intoxicated dance that, again, is going to go over the kids' heads.
Once they're out of there, Amplitude's going to turn to MG and say, I like the lampshade, actually. It's a good look on you, bro.
Oh, all right. Maybe I'll keep this.
It would keep the sun out of your face, which is useful because you have to have the sun on the other parts of your body to charge you.
I think it's what the kids call relatable, highly relatable content.
I believe it's called the look.
So this will help with my community outreach. Cool.
Definitely.
I'm sorry, but I couldn't find Professor Burr. I think this whole thing has just been a bust. We should probably.
Oh, he's that way. And Grigus just jerks the thumb in the direction that the librarian's into, man.
Oh, and the camera cuts over, and he's standing right there.
Yeah, he's just standing there waving, like, "Oh, hey, Grogus, I didn't see you over here."
And the deep Metrograde sigh sound effect happens, and
just that deep sigh.
Poor Metrograde.
Professor Burr, could we have a moment of your time, please?
Of course, anything for a friend of Grogus.
Thanks, Professor B.
Well, Amplitude, can you describe the device that the Pollutrons found?
Oh, yeah. So it was a piece of junk shaped a bit like this, and she's just gonna grab a nearby sapling and start drawing in the dirt a picture of what it looked like. Does that look familiar?
Professor Burr comes up and studies it for a second and goes, "Oh, yes, that looks like a piece of the gravitonic smasher that we were testing last week. Unfortunately, it was a dismal failure, and we had to scrap the whole project."
Gravitronic smasher? That sounds wicked. What's it do?
Well, the theory was we were going to create a pinpoint-sized black hole in the lab to prove that we could create a steady-state black hole and maybe use it to create permanent renewable power. But unfortunately, it simply caused the machine to overheat and burn out, and it seemed like something of our calculations must have been wrong. It was a total failure.
She's just going to give him a blank look and turn to MG and say, "Did any of that mumbo-jumbo make any sense to you, boss?"
While this is going on, just as a background event, Grogus has taken the sapling that was used as like an impromptu drawing stick, and like with his grow gun has like replanted it and like done a little spritz with the grow gun just to make sure it's okay again.
Yep, and it sprouts back and looks even healthier than before.
And he does a little like horns. He's like, "Yeah."
So Mickey, can I do Lore Master to see if anything the professor said, like what would the Pollutrons want with the device that tried to do that?
Absolutely, go for it.
Another flub.
No.
You are absolutely certain you have seen that device
Yeah,
before. It is used for creating new robotic saplings, which provide shade for your home planet of Transylchangia.
They're gonna use that to make enough robotic saplings to block out the sun.
Oh, it sounded to me like they were going to make some kind of black hole. But I
Oh
trust
no,
you,
I'm
boss.
certain it's block out the sun. Certain. Definitely blacking out the sun. That's their goal here. I mean, I'm solar powered. I have a real dog in this fight. Also, all life on Earth would end pretty soon thereafter. So,
But also his battery.
yeah. So, Professor, thanks. You said it went wrong. What went wrong?
We're not really sure. We've been combing over the calculations all week, and everything seems like it should have worked, but it just didn't.
Well, we can't risk them figuring out what went wrong and making it work, correctly. We're gonna have to track them down.
Sure. You know where the headquarters are, boss.
No. But okay, Professor Burr, is there any way you could track this device if you built it? If someone's using it, does it have some kind of signature energy output?
Now that you mention it, yes.
Can I roll scientist to see if just Grogus just sort of off the cuff would know this?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely, you can.
Cool. All right. What is my... Yep. Okay. Yep.
At the same time he says yes, you also know that absolutely there is.
Just to sort of paint the scene, while Metrograde was like considering to himself, Grogus was talking to Burr like, yeah, I was thinking of changing my major. I need to come by your office at some point. I don't know what I want to do. I'm going to live forever as a robot, and that kind of like plays into what decisions I'm going to make. And then when Metrograde brings up like, can you track this? He's like, oh, bro, all you got to do is like reverse the polarity in the tachyon emitters in one of our standard radio emitters.
Yes, I do believe that would work.
And when Burr says that, Grogus gives him the the 2 finger and thumb like I love you, like now nobody can say I wasn't paying attention in your Tektronic course.
He looks duly impressed. Excellent. A+ for you, Grogus.
I really love that like everyone on this college campus loves Grogus.
Yep. Grogus, how are you paying for courses here? Like, I didn't know you were an actual student.
Oh, that's easy, Metro Boss. Money is a tool of the bourgeoisie. He says that as if like that's a completely self-evident answer, and then he's like, "But there's no time to waste. We got to get one of these emitters changed." And then like waves goodbye to Burr and like starts wandering off.
Okay, we're gonna circle back to the possible defrauding the university thing. But right now, yeah, let's stop the.
This is a running joke in the series that
Sprocket is
Grogus
here, right?
constantly is spending money,
yeah.
and no one knows how.
She's been hanging out with Amplitude the whole time.
Sprocket, do you think you could do what Grogus was saying about changing the polarity of the radio emitting tachyon thing for tracking the device?
Gee whiz, that's a little above my. I mean, I'm still in middle school math. I'm pretty good with gadgets. I guess I can try.
Yeah, you're all right whiz with gadgets.
Yeah, I guess I'll give it a try.
Grogus nods. He's like, "Yeah, I'm really glad you and Amplitude remember what I said because I kind of forgot."
We're gonna head back to the Recyclor headquarters, and Sprocket is going to give this a shot. And she just rolled a natural 12, so absolutely.
Hell yeah, she did.
She 100% builds you the reverse polarity tachyon tracker. It gives you distance, bearing, location. You are going to know exactly where this thing went.
They as just sort of flavor, like she's like, there's a montage of her like working with Grogus and Amplitude backing her up, and like Metro's like looking over their shoulder, like finger and thumb like on his chin, like nodding. And then Sprocket's like, "Here we go, I've got it, the device." And Grogu's like, "Oh, you did a really good job. I accidentally made a Pop-Tart." Like, he just holds up a plate with like a really perfectly cooked Pop-Tart on it.
All right, Sprocket. She's gonna give her a high five.
Like puts it in front of Sprocket, like, "You deserve a Pop-Tart."
And she smiles and bites it, and it's got gears inside of it.
Those are non-toxic gears. Those are recyclable.
We know where they are. Let's shock and roll, mates.
Yeah, I think Sprocket, you may want to stay out of this part of it. But here's a gold star. It's the opposite of a demerit.
Oh, wow.
Oh, bollocks, I've always wanted a gold star. How'd you get one, Sprocket?
I made a reverse polarity tachyon emitter, apparently.
All I've ever gotten is a black star, which apparently is the absence of gold stars, so I have to earn 10 gold stars before the black star goes away.
Oh, I'm never going to be able to make a tachyon emitter thingy.
And she puts it right in the middle of her overalls and waves goodbye to you as you leave.
So is Metrograde gonna be the one that's like equipped with the tachyon emitter?
Yeah, I think we can use my, let's see if I transform into my bus form. I've got a quality called Transport Anything. So both of you can just ride on the bus with the tachyon emitter.
Right on.
While riding on the bus, like, Grogus is like holding onto one of the bars, like holding onto his head. He's like, "Oh, this is hardly grodacious, man. I tend to get motion sick in vehicles."
Yeah, I think you would think you would like being on a bus, being all hippy dippy.
Like I like being on my own wheels, you know, or my own feet wheels, you know.
You like to ride your own bus.
Yeah. I like to be the bus that I like to see in the world, you know.
Oh, that's real
Would
deep.
it make you feel better if you were the dune buggy inside the bus? Because
that'd
half
be
of the seats just fold down.
That'd be
Like,
great. And he just turns into a doom buggy. He's like,
Yeah.
I feel better already.
Oh, the smell of French fries really helps to settle my stomach, so thanks, mate.
Don't forget that I smell like French fries and I'm available in all stores.
All right, so the sun is starting to set as you are coming close to, you're about 500 yards from the source of this emission, and you see up ahead, you are coming close to the river that supplies the city's water supply, where there is a huge dam built across the river.
All right. Definitely going into stealth mode while approaching wherever the reverse tachyon field emitter tracker is leading us. So let me make a stealth roll.
Yeah, why don't you let me go in first, and I'll scout out the exact location without them seeing me. I can navigate all around all those rocks and trees and bits and bobs and things.
Sure. Yeah, that's a great idea. Amp, you go do that, and
Yes!
Grogus and I will be behind, hiding out here. So my hide is a 16 to hide.
Yeah, you managed to, despite being a bus with a dune buggy inside, you managed to crawl behind a ludicrously small bush and absolutely vanish.
The Grogus is like, if we're gonna stay hidden and be on a stakeout, we're gonna need snacks. And he turns into a robot form, gets off the bus, and is just gone into the darkness.
Yep. All right, Amplitude, why don't you give me your scouting?
Alrighty. Oh no!
And that is a flub. That is a natural one. So tell me how this goes terribly wrong.
Oh, womp womp. Okay. Yeah, so she gets out of the bus, and you said it was across a river, like there's a dam there, and their headquarters are across the river?
You don't know if it's their headquarters, but that's definitely where they are, yes.
Okay, so she tries to go across sneakily and totally misjudges it and falls directly into the river with a very loud splash.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a huge splash, and it's not just that you misjudge it. As you are going to make the jump, all of a sudden the entire earth shakes dramatically and completely throws your back wheel off, and instead of doing a radical jump, you do a twist and tumble into the water.
Great. So, I wound up going for a bit of a dip, mates. It's gonna take me a minute to get out of here.
Grogus, you are back with a bag of snacks.
They didn't have any foil crunchies, so I got milk duds, which I'm pretty sure already have a bunch of like heavy metals in them.
You know, I actually think that's better because we're trying to be stealthy, and I think the foil crunching noise would defeat the purpose. So.
This is why you're the boss, Metro Boss.
Yeah. Wait, I think Amplitude's trying to tell us something. What, Amplitude, what was that?
Oh, nothing, just drowning a bit, mate. But I think I see somewhere that I can pull myself up on the rocks and get right back on track.
Oh, she's sneaking in through the river, Grogus. I never would have thought to do that.
It's like you don't know what your specialty isn't until you see somebody who knows what their specialty is.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I think Amplitude's gonna get a gold star for that.
Don't tell her. Let it be a surprise.
Oh no. Yeah. This is a surprise.
All right. So what do you two want to do?
We're definitely just gonna be. I don't know how the bus itself is eating the snacks that are in the bus, but that's happening.
I'm picturing that Grogus takes one and chews on it, and then opens the glove compartment and throws one in there and closes the glove compartment.
Oh, a little robot hand reaches out and pulls it in.
I think with Metrograde's personality, ironically, the only time he can relax is when he's working. So he's just chilling. He's like, this is technically, we're doing work right now. We're just waiting to hear back from...
Grogu's like, do you mind if I turn on your radio?
Again, we're trying to be quiet, so...
All right,
tell you what, I'll turn on the radio where only I can hear it, and I'll just tell you what's playing.
Oh, and yeah, that sounds good. That makes perfect sense to Grogus.
All right.
Yeah.
You turn on the radio, and you, of course, you have it tuned to the local... NPR, thank you. I was trying to think of the word for it. The local NPR. Local police have been flummoxed by a series of break-ins at the Navy shipyard. Supposedly, cameras caught a strange ship sailing into the harbor, but there were no people aboard. The ship was interrupted by a returning submarine and fled, and no one knows who the ship was or what they wanted.
Huh. When we're done investigating this completely unrelated thing, we should check that out.
Are you sure? It sounds so unrelated to this.
Right, that's why we should wait until we're finised with this and then go do this other thing.
Yeah. There's no way you couldn't even use gravimetrics underwater. It's too damp. That's like first day in gravimetricology.
Hey, Amplitude, how's it going? Don't want to rush you.
Amplitude, yeah, by this time you've managed to climb back out of the river.
Okay, great. Can I still continue to try to sneak closer?
You certainly can. You notice that after your enormous splash, a bunch of searchlights have come on. They haven't found you, but they seem to have noticed a ruckus and are on a little bit higher alert.
Okay. I'm gonna try and go around the back way then, and hopefully I'm quiet this time so they'll stay focused on the river.
All right, give me scout again.
Come on. Much better.
Yeah, that's much better. That is good enough. Yeah, turns out it's much better to go around the backside of the dam where where the road is. And you're able to scooter up the road quite easily, and you see the dam. And instead of any human workers, as you might have expected, you instead see your old buddy Burn along with his bestest friend Slash, and they both seem to be taking orders from Exsanguinator.
Great. What are they doing?
They are rigging up some sort of device to the dam.
Oh. Does it look familiar? Is it the piece? Do I see the piece that I spotted before?
You do see the piece that you spotted before, but most of the rest of the things they were carrying away seem to be missing. It's only one piece of the device.
So they're carrying it away from the dam, or they're building it on the dam?
They are building something on the dam using one of the pieces, and the other pieces are missing.
Gotcha. Hey, so, it looks like they're doing something on the dam. Building a puzzle of some kind. All the pieces are missing. I do see the piece that I found before. This is probably where they're trying to grow the saplings.
All right. So, just a quick discussion of exactly how we get to where you are. And then I think the bus is going to start sneaking up there with Grogus. And
I'm going to push my luck and try to get a little bit closer. That is one of my standard qualities.
All right. So go ahead and mark off a standard quality. You're going to give yourself a +2 on your next stealth roll to get closer.
Sweet. That's how that works.
So my roll was a 12 for stealth again to sneak up.
All right. Yes, both of you with your 12 and your 17 are going to be successful. Despite them being on higher alert and there being 3 Pollutrons right there, they are all very absorbed in their work. You do notice that Burn still looks a little bit scorched. He's better than he was at the junkyard, but he still doesn't look great. Yeah, that the devastating attack that you did is carrying on a little bit of the damage, so he still has 1 setback token from last time.
Right, just a dent of 1 headlight in his chest.
Yes.
Am I close enough to like overhear anything that they're saying?
You can definitely overhear Exsanguinator being telling them, "Come on, we need to be going faster. They're going to notice any time. They're going to notice all the shaking and the squishing and the moving. We need to get this going so that we can supercharge the dam and generate the power that we need."
Boss, they're talking about hypercharging the damage and stuff like that.
Damage.
You two have definitely come up the road and are now within sight of the dam.
I'm gonna follow and see where they're getting all the pieces from.
Grogus, can you tell what they're trying to do?
Grogus, you want to roll science for me?
I absolutely do.
I mean, obviously it's the sapling thing I said earlier, but, you know.
Okay, you rolled a natural 12 because that's all Grogus rolls. So yeah, from where you're sitting, you realize that it absolutely has nothing at all to do with saplings. This is only a piece of the gravitronic smasher that was taken. They seem to be using it as and integrating it into some Transylchangia technology that they are going to use to cause some sort of seismic backlash. Based on that incredibly good roll, you think they're trying to create a tidal wave in order to supercharge the output of the dam and create extra electricity to store in a battery for something else they're trying to do.
So Grogus just like rubs his chin. He's like, This is real interesting. So, Metro Boss, it turns out you were right, except for everything you said. It looks like they're using the parts they got from the junk place that used to be on my college town thing, and they're trying to supercharge the water chop and make a tidal wave so that they could fill up a battery and use it for something else. Probably pretty insidious. If I had to guess how insidious, like off the top of my noggin, I'd say like out of 10, like 10.
So you're saying I was mostly right.
yeah, except for all the things you were wrong about, which was all of them. But like, yeah, you got to grade it on a curve, man. Like, you got to remember, like the turn-in work is only like 20% of your grade.
I guess we've got to stop them. If they create a tidal wave, that will be devastating to the city.
Let me see if I can... Do you think this battery they're trying to charge, is it going to be near here or further downstream?
Grogus, you would know would have to be inside, attached to the electronic equipment of the dam.
Oh yeah, they couldn't have it too far away. Like we're talking about a pretty sizable battery. Definitely using Transylchangian technology.
All right.
It's not as if they have a lot of that on hand, what with us falling through a dimensional hole and such.
And how many of them are there, Mickey?
There are 3.
If you guys can keep them distracted out here on the dam, I bet I can go inside the building and really muck up that battery. What you think?
I mean, I was going to say there's 3 of us and 3 of them. We can just stop them here, the 3 of us, and then the 3 of us can go find the battery.
Mickey, given what I know about the setup, battery-wise and stuff, would Amplitude be able to safely interact with that amount of power?
In theory, yes, but if it goes wrong, it's going to go very wrong.
Yeah, Grogus is like, Amplitude's got a good point, except for the fact that she might die. Like, the battery in there is very little in the way of jokes. It's like no joke. I don't even think they'd include it in the playsets currently available with our toys at all stores.
Oh, but what if I just splash some water on it or something?
That could work.
I could throw it in the river.
Oh, that's like all the water.
I spent a lot of time getting a community program to clean up this river. Can we not throw batteries in it?
Well,
as I turn to the camera.
Oh, you're no fun, MG, but I suppose you've got a point.
Yeah, throwing batteries in the river is fun and all, and the cool kids might tell you it's the only way to be part of the in-crowd, but we Recyclors know throwing batteries in the river is no fun at all.
Yeah, like Grogus turns to the camera as well, like throwing enormous things into the river or lake may be a good idea because it makes a fun splashing sound, and you might hit a huge catfish. But keep in mind, even though those are two really cool things, it's not worth it.
Okay, Dad, I get it. I won't throw the battery into the river. God, no one lets me have any fun around here. Tell you what, how about I sneak up around them and just hit him on the head?
Amplitude, while you're in there, don't forget to not have any fun in there, okay?
All right, Amplitude, it sounded like you wanted to attack.
I'll wait till you guys get a little closer, and then we can all attack at once. And they won't know it hit them.
Yeah, I actually like my first attack to be just try and, like, Tokyo Drift broad swipe all of them, and see if I can knock them in, like, off the dam into the river, despite what we just said about throwing things in the river.
100% roll it.
All right. So that, again, is going to be unstoppable.
Okay.
That's just a 13.
With a 13, that's pretty good. That's definitely enough. So you see Exsanguinator, who looks like a goat man with drills for horns and little fangs coming out. You catch him, and his little hooves are definitely no match for a bus. And so he goes skidding over the side, followed by, of course, Burn. Burn, of course, is looks like a weird snake tail, dragon head, little goat head on his back, and he goes toppling over the side as well. The only one you miss is Slash, who's got spinning blade hands and is kind of a shaggy wolf-like creature who manages to nimbly dodge aside and keep his feet. Recyclors! No!
I'll pounce on Slash.
All right, give me an attack.
I guess that'll be my, I'll try to absorb again.
Okay, go for it.
And since I'm kind of sneaking up on him, would I be able to, like, combine that with my sneaky scouting?
You can absolutely get a bonus from your sneaky scouting, yes.
Great. What is that? Plus, sneaky scouting is 5, and my absorb electricity is 6.
So that'd be a +3 from your sneaky scouting.
Sweet. Good thing. Dang. 13.
Slash flubs. With his wolf-like agility. So you 100% do exactly what you want. What does it look like?
Yeah, so I come up behind him and I grab him by the shoulders and I just start absorbing electricity from him. What can I deactivate?
He's got tracking, agility, perception, cunning, and attack, of course.
Okay, yeah, I'll deactivate his attack.
All right, so his chain axe goes flying out of his hand and into the river.
Oh, mate, you may not have heard you're not supposed to go throwing things in the river. It's really not good for the environment.
Curse you, Pollutrons! Why aren't you helping me against these Recyclors? And he goes scrambling down the dam after his two buddies, trying to escape because he's very clearly outnumbered.
All right.
All right, well, I guess we slash and burn them now, didn't we?
I would say we also exsanguinated them, but I don't know how to pronounce exsanguinate.
You're just... But you just...
Like Grogus does not acknowledge any of that. Like just nods sagely to himself about what he just said.
Oh, I guess I should we should do something about this thing too. And she'll grab onto the thing that they're making. Is that electric as well?
It definitely is.
Great. I'm gonna absorb its electricity too.
All right, roll it.
11.
Yeah, with an 11, that is good enough to slow it down. It's not turned off yet, but you definitely see the timer, which was counting down below 1 minute, ticks back over to 6 minutes. It's been charging up until it had enough power to go off, and you just took enough to really slow it down.
Well, looks like the clock's ticking, mates.
Oh, yeah. Let's go find their battery. Let's, all of us sneaking into the inner workings of a dam looking for a giant Pollutron battery.
Absolutely, yeah. So you go inside the dam, which is very much 80s tech, all dank with lots of pipes and cables that go from nowhere to nowhere, but are definitely there. And you're ducking around. Lots of weird flashing panels that, again, don't seem like they do anything. They don't have any buttons. They're just panels. But they're there. And yeah, as you head all the way towards the bottom of the dam where, Grogus, you would assume that the battery would have to be, you do, in fact, hear voices coming from down below.
Can I do a lore to see if I recognize those voices?
You certainly can.
All right. That's a 10.
That's a 10. Yeah, that's good enough. You're familiar with most of the Pollutrons who are here. You definitely recognize the smooth and oily tones of Oil Slick, who is one of the leaders of the Pollutrons.
Well, if Oil Slick's here, this has got to be big.
Grogus nods. He's like, yeah, his toy just got released.
I was thinking, looking at all these panels in here, they could have a real nice rock show in here. They got the lights, they got the power.
We don't have time to talk about rock shows right now, Amp. We're on the job.
Oh, right. So what are we doing, boss?
Let's listen for a second, see if we can learn anything more about what they're trying to do, and then we'll just stop them.
All right, yeah, you are able to hear Oil Slick talking to someone you presume is probably Megatomic. Yes, boss. Any minute now, the tidal generator is going to go off, and we will have a fully generated battery in order to power your plans.
Okay, well, that sounds pretty clear. Metrogrid's gonna say, that's exactly right, except for all the parts that are wrong. And turn and nod and smile to Grogus.
Grogus just gives, again, another, like, sage nod, like, yes, that's exactly correct.
And at your voice, Oil Slick turns around, Recyclors! And he is going to try and spray oil at you with his 2 oil cannons.
Oh,
Okay. I'll try to... At all 3 of us, I assume?
At all 3 of you, yeah. So go ahead and give me some sort of defense.
okay.
I'm going to try and jump out of the way. Wah. Oh, and can I use my... I'm not in my vehicle form, am I?
No, you're not.
Womp womp. Never mind. I cannot
Womp
use
womp.
that then.
All right. Another boon. So, yes. Grogus, you, without even moving, just kind of lean back, and the oil sprays right past you without touching you.
Well, hold on. 'Cause it's like Grogus goes, Oil Slick, nah, man. And he points at one of like the random panels, and it just says absolutely no pressurized oil slicks, and has like a little stick figure of Oil Slick with a red X through it.
Yes, that absolutely happens. And so you are completely untouched. David, you also managed to barely escape this, just barely. So what does that look like for you?
It is just ducking behind the solar shield, which is again a shield made out of solar panels.
Yep, and it splashes off and just slides right off of your shield, which has special, magical, super future tech abilities and also it's lazy animating because they don't want to draw the oil. But unfortunately, Amplitude, you do not dodge the oil, and you get blasted right in the face. What does that look like for you?
So she gets blasted right on the face and winds up losing her balance in the oil, like the cartoon, and immediately like falls on her butt. She goes, "Oh, come on, babe! I just got my paint job refinished."
Yes, and you're going to take 1 setback token for that Amplitude.
Do I still have my setback from last time active, or is that gone?
None of them had devastating, so all of your setback tokens are gone.
Great. So I'm still at 1.
All right, and it's your turn now.
Oh, it's my turn. I'm going to obviously get back up to my feet and say, how about you have a taste of your own medicine? She's going to scoop up some of the oil and try to pounce on him and rub the oil in his eyes.
Okay, give me some sort of acrobatic thing, I guess?
It's my cat-like agility.
Cat-like agility, that works.
Does an 11 do it?
It absolutely does. He tries to dodge out of the way, and you manage to land right on his back and smear it all over his face.
Ha-ha!
And his little squid-like tentacles are trying to rub it out of his eyes ineffectively, but there's just so much oil, he's just kind of slapping himself in the face. All right, Grogus.
The Grogus is God help us, because whenever he reacts to something, Grogus rolls great. Whenever he tries to be proactive, Grogus just fails like calamitously. So, but he's feeling pretty good. So Grogus is gonna fire his grow gun.
That is a flub.
How do you do that?
Oh, it's like magic.
How?
I have never more purely rolled in character than I am tonight.
My God, that is incredible. All right, so what does that flub look like?
So Grogus expertly dodges the oil slick shot. Like, he doesn't even look like he means to do it. He looks like he dodges it in pursuit of trying to point at the absolutely no oil slicks sign. And when the oil slick still comes at him, he fires his grow gun. You know, just sort of the wah 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 of green science energy. And then, like, it does absolutely nothing. And then Grogu's like, oh, yeah, we're in a dam. There aren't any plants in here. And for a split second, everything's fine. But then there's, like, a little burp from his grow gun. It's like, feedback error. And he goes, I don't know what that is. And he just gets shocked from firing the gun with, like, no actual target.
Yep, and you are going to be stunned for just a little bit. Metrograde, what are you up to?
Yeah, I'm realizing a fun thing about Metrograde in robot attack in robot form doesn't really have an attack. So I think I'm going to use the city and military planning to try to figure out the best win condition here. You know, be it like we subdue these guys, or we get them out of here and we get the battery, or we disable the battery, or what.
You can absolutely use that to do whatever you want to do. You could also use your solar shield, but 100% you can do that with a 7, though.
Yeah, it's a 7. I'm just trying to
Yeah, with a 7. What is it you're trying to figure out?
Just like, hey, we're starting a fight in the middle of this room, and also we have this thing of there's a battery here that we know is dangerous and we want to take it away or disable it. And just what's the best way to make sure this fight goes so that things go our way?
Gotcha. Well, you definitely need to stop Oil Slick and keep the battery from being charged.
It's a good thing I figured that out.
All right, Amplitude, what are you up to?
Okay, I guess since I'm on him already, I'm gonna go ahead and absorb electricity.
All right, roll it.
16.
That is pretty good. Unfortunately, Oil Slick rolled a natural 12.
No!
So using his escape artist, he manages to just twist in your arms and slide out, leaving a little cloud of oil behind him, and he disappears into the shadows.
Well, I guess that backfired.
All right, Grogus.
Is Grogus still shocked, or has he recovered sufficiently?
You're at this point leaning over, kind of huffing and puffing with steam piling up from your various joints, and especially from the gun, but you are able to move again.
Looking around, does anybody have, like, a potted plant, like a cactus or a ficus?
You know what? If you want to spend a point of oomph, you can 100% have a potted plant.
I'm going to do it. Basically, Grogus is going... God help me. Grogus is going to he's going to, see a ficus, sort of in the corner near, an administrative assistant's, desk. And he's going to be like, perfect. And he's going to grab it, huck it in the air towards Oil Slick.
Oil Slick disappeared.
Oh, I thought he just slid out.
He's in the shadows. He's not vanished. You know generally where he is.
Oh, okay.
So, Grogus is going to throw the ficus like a grenade at the shadowy area and fire his grow gun at it, to try and, shot to try and, corral Oil Slick in this corner.
Absolutely. Roll your grow gun and give yourself a +1 for the ficus.
Here goes something.
Another flub. So how does it go wrong this time?
So okay.
Oh my God.
So okay. The ficus, the ficus sort of pings off of Oil Slick's head completely uselessly, and Grogus misses by a country mile. The little green science energy hitting the ceiling, and he's like, I think that's going to be another feedback error. Feedback error.
Yes, and as the ficus sails into the darkness, Oil Slick manages to bat it back like a baseball and catches the grow gun energy that is bouncing off of you, where it manages to expand and entangle all three of you. So you are trapped in the ficus, and that is where we are going to leave this episode.
Oh, man. Oh, thanks, Grogus.
Nice.
I've been working on my growing skills.
I'm telling you guys, if we could lure these dudes to the university, I could whip their asses.
You know, we all need to practice growth sometimes.
I just tried to practice growth and it got us trapped.
So you'll have to tune in next time to see what happens with this exciting adventure inside the dam for the Recyclors.
Amazing.
And definitely the PSA is about throwing specifically batteries in a river.
Batteries and your worst enemies. Don't throw them into the river.
When I was a kid, and even now, I'm not gonna be real. I loved Ernest P. Worrell, the character played by Jim Varney,
Yes.
and he did PSAs about emergency jugs, which were jugs filled with air in lakes that could be used as impromptu like flotation devices. And that is the level of specificity it feels like we're dealing with when it's like, don't throw batteries in the river.
Exactly. Don't throw batteries in the river. You know, that epidemic that was happening in the 80s
Yeah.
of teenagers whipping batteries into rivers.
Like, come on, Caleb. Me and all the cool kids are going down to the lake to hook some batteries.
Saturday Morning Roleplay is produced and edited by David Nair and MC Williams. Music is by David Nair. The SMRPG logo is by Michael Ray Williams. Email us at saturdaymorningroleplay@gmail.com with any questions, comments, or suggestions. Follow us on Facebook at Saturday Morning RPG, on Instagram at saturday.morning.rpg, and on Blue Sky at Saturday Morning RPG.